Alright guys, today I'm going to show you guys the best builds, runes, and playstyle when you play Garen top with Trinity Force. So, the kind of setup you want to run is going to be Conqueror as the main keystone. You want to take Triumph, Tenacity, a Last Stand. Now specifically conditioning, because we're going to be building tanky items as well this game, and Overgrowth. Like this in combination with the build we're going for is going to be extremely good. Now guys, we also have Ignite with a longsword and 3 pots. This is typically something you don't really see when in Garen players, but it's actually very cheesy because you have 3 pots. You can sustain yourself up pretty well. I'll take my Q here. So in this matchup, you can start off with Q, but also E as well. So it really depends on how you approach it. Ooh, we actually hit that one. That's pretty good for me. Okay, so the way how Garen works in short, every single time you are in a decent matchup, you want to try to get the push against your opponent. And the level 2 from Garen is super strong, especially level 1 as well. Just gonna go for that one. Okay, this guy's smart. This guy's really smart. So every single time that Mordekaiser is going for a CS, that is where we are going to drop our Q. And we want to try to avoid as much of the Mordekaiser Qs as possible. Especially the E is the most painful. That's a little slow push. This wave is going to be extremely useful for me because I can use this to backboard and come back with an advantage. Oh, I missed it. Wow. Missing the cannon. You can clearly tell this is my first game today. Okay. We're just going to focus on specifically clearing down this wave right now so we can backboard and create a massive advantage here. Also, a pretty funny one. The last time I played Garen and made a video for Garen, there were surprisingly plenty of comments in the comment section where people didn't even know you could reuse the E. So yeah, just gonna mention it here now. Let's buy this. We're gonna go for HP for now, for the first item. So yeah, just in short, you can actually cancel E. Right? If you use it twice, you can cancel it. I'm actually kind of surprised how many people didn't even know. Alright. So in terms of building Trinity Force on Garen, what I would always highly suggest, like when you get the first backboard off, is that you want to go for a Ruby Crystal and not for the attack speed, unless you already have a kill on your opponent, right? Reason is simple. If you go for Ruby Crystal, you will have the early power spike from it. Because the early HP is actually pretty huge. Alright. Now we have to try to thin out the wave a little bit. They specifically have a Nunu, so we got to be very careful about that. Guys, whenever you start up a fight with your opponent, make sure you always use the pot as well. Okay. We're not reaching out to him. If I actually managed to hit my Q right here, I would have actually killed him right now. So he got pretty lucky, but he might still die right now. Oh, he's pretty smart. This guy is really smart. Okay. I actually want to try to shove in the entire wave, but he's going to go back there. Okay, we made him stay. I'm actually going to ping this one because we can dive him on our tower right now with Darius. This is very, very dive worthy. Mordekai's already coming in. Awesome. Good. I'm going to let him all in first. And this is where he goes down. So whenever you can create an opportunity like this, whenever you are in a situation like this, you want to try to ping down your joner to dive him, right? Whenever you get your opponent as low as this, you just have to create the call. You have to. What many people don't realize is, like, in situations like this, most people don't use their pings, right? But pings are very, very valuable, especially in situations like this, to make your joner aware. So, as we get back to the lane right now, this wave is going to crash into us, right? So our job is to try and thin out this wave to the point where we can push that back into him. So yeah, we're going to be chilling out. I'm going to try not to get caught by the Mordekaiser E, which I just did. I'm not going to hard push it like with my E, because we could actually miss farm with this. Perfect. And now we're going to shove this back into Mordekaiser, except we're going to do it very slowly so we can use the wave. This Mordekaiser is smart because he's standing from really far away, so I'm unable to reach out to him. Let's try. That's the shield, so we're backing off. Whenever Mordekaiser uses the shield, you just want to back off immediately. Now we have the entire wave stacking up, so we're going to use that to our advantage. Okay, perfect. He's going to try to Q us here. There might be a chance that a Joner could be nearby right now. Yep. Wow. I'm honestly pretty impressed he's actually using his ultimate. Okay, sure. Yeah, like I said, the Joner was going to be here. That was kind of obvious. And I think he's probably still inside that bush. I'm pretty sure he's still there. Yeah, this is like a situation you don't want to be in when you play Garen. I'm pretty certain he's still inside that bush. Okay, apparently he's not there anymore. So we can actually kill him right now. Okay, so Darius is getting 1v1 by the Nunu. I'm gonna see if I can move up to it. Keep going. Okay, this guy is also dead right now. He can just walk around. And let's see if we can actually get the kill. Even if you only get like a portion away from Mordekaiser's bar, we can still kill him. I highly doubt that. Okay, he's gonna R-push it. Okay, let's see if we can dive. This is very dive worthy again. He's gonna go all in. I'm gonna save up my ultimate, very important. We're gonna save it up so we can kill him the next time around. I'll try to get 2 plates at least, including the entire wave right here. Now, one quick little advice, guys. I've been coaching a lot of people as of recently. And I've coached many different kind of students from silver to gold to diamond 1. And let me just quickly buy this. We're going to go for this one now. And one quick advice I could give, out of so many people coaching around gold elo, I seem to notice that not many people know the benefit from pushing really hard, right? Shoving in. What doesn't matter what champion you're playing, you should always try to find the fastest way to clear down a wave if you're trying to reset. So for Garen, it's very simple. It's as basic as it can get, which is using your E in the middle of the wave. Many people just don't know how to shove in properly, right? Let's see if we can kill this guy. By the way, Grimpy, hey, thank you for using your sub prime and supporting me, man. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. I'm going to save him up. I'm going to just use my ultimate here because this guy is extremely low at the moment. We definitely don't want him to get the kill on my jungler. So now let's start pushing this in. We're going to try to hard push it. Awesome. So right now, the main objective is to get the Trinity Force ready before Mordekaiser comes back. I actually want to try to get the play here. But that means that we might have to back off when he's already here. Okay, there we go. I'll leave it like this. So, we're going to go back. We're going to buy the Trinity Force. And as soon as we buy this one, we want to get the berserker greaves ASAP. The sooner the better, right? Now, I forgot to mention this, guys, but if you play Garen and you do happen to play against a ranged matchup, whether it's Teemo or Lissandra top lane or Cannon or something like that, you always want to rush the Berserker's Greaves as the first item, right? If you're playing against champions like Mordekaiser, champions like Darius, or anything like that, champions that you can get to quite easily when you want to engage, you just want to rush the Trinity Force ASAP. So it heavily comes down to the matchup, but if you're kind of uncertain, then you can always go Berserker's Greaves first item, and that will always do the trick. So just gonna mention that right now. Alright, let's get some plates. Mordekaiser is once again trying to roam. This time it failed for him. So it's looking pretty bad for him. We got every single plate. I'm going to let this entire wave force the tower right now. And which means that he's going to lose everything here, right? So instead of autoing the tower, we're just going to let it crash into it so that he's going to miss all of it, right? So apparently Thresh is here. Ah, right. I'm just going to flash it because I might not survive that one. I think he's probably going to continue chasing me. Wow. That guy wants me pretty badly, man. Sure. This guy's chasing me down. He's pretty tilted at the moment. Meanwhile, my team is taking a Drake right now, and we're about to get it. So that's pretty great. Which means that these guys are currently in a 4 against 3 right now. So our main job is to go back top and to try and catch this Mordekaiser, right? So we're not just going to split push. It's not the only job here. But the main objective is that we kill Mordekaiser and then use the pressure to farm everything up. So let's see how it's going to turn out. Oh, whoops. I accidentally canceled my E. My bad. I'll just drag it. There we go. So, let's push this out. We are definitely far stronger than Mordekaiser right now because we not only have a lead against him in terms of farm and XP, but we also had platings. We had every single plate, which he didn't have. Awesome. Let's get this camp here as well. Oh man, the Trinity Force item build on Garen is like extremely good, man. It definitely, like, instead of going Hulbreaker, which usually is the goal, it's now Trinity Force. I honestly don't know what this guy's trying to do, but it's not working for him. Oh, they're going to chase me down. What? Yeah, okay, my whole team's coming. I'm baiting for this one. Team's taking a little bit long, but... Okay, we got him. Perfect bait. So, instead of running back to my tower, I'm literally baiting it down for my team. I saw that my whole team was in mid lane, so I'm using them to my advantage, right? And we also have Darius instead of coming top now, so this guy's gonna die again. Sidestepping the Q. Keep in mind, if you're playing Garen, you have one advantage which all champions don't have, which most champions don't have. If you actually use your E, you can literally spin around them and dodge all their abilities, being super fast. So if you happen to use E on Garen, don't just stick to them, don't just stand right next to them, but actually actively try to dodge it all. That's the beauty when you play Garen. You can outplay really hard with E. Especially if you kind of know the moments when they use their abilities. So the next item right now, which I would recommend, this is something you might not expect, but it's going to be Hulbreaker. Now, funny little thing, guys. Let me just actually get my red trinket. Now, funny little thing, guys. Hulbreaker, this item is not really being used that much. as you could probably already notice. There's very few champions in the game that actually make use of Hullbreaker. But believe me, guys, Hulbreaker, this item, it's outstanding on the Garen. It's just outstanding. Whenever you go split pushing on the side lanes with Garen, and you have Hulbreaker, you become the 1v1 king, man. If you get ahead once, you can snowball the entire game on the side lanes. Well, no problem. This guy's dead. Walk a bit closer. Okay, this guy's dead. I'm not going to use my ultimate. I'm going to save up my ultimate for the upcoming fight. Okay, let's push down the next wave. Back to hard pushing it. Thresh is coming topside, but I'm honestly not too worried about him. Thresh is not really that strong. I think if he comes in with Katarina, I think I might kill them both anyways, because I still have my ultimate. Hold on a second. They're going to appear, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'll push this wave. I think they're probably roaming to Drake right now. Awesome. We are 7-0 at the moment. We're pretty insanely far ahead in terms of everything against Mordekaiser. We can use this pressure right now to finish off the entire game. It doesn't really matter that much on how badly my team does it. I think we're going to 1v9 it anyways. Because this pressure alone is going to give us so much of a lead. I think within like 5 minutes, I'll just become unbeatable. That's a massive fight at Drake, which they are actually losing pretty hard. And at the same time, we are here, pushing it down. Awesome. So the camps will spawn very soon. Mordekaiser is trying to roam again. This guy is super far behind right now because of the laning phase. We've caught him like so many times at this point that he's literally useless. That guy is not an issue for us. Actually wanted to try to farm mid lane, but nah. We're gonna get Hulbreaker. Alright, let's get back. So, here comes the fun part, guys, with Hulbreaker. This is where we are going to take over the entire game. So, the next item that I would highly suggest is that you go for Deadman's Plate. Now, very short. Deadman's Plate is very, very good to have on Garen. Because Garen does not really have a chasing ability, right? Outside of Q, Garen does nothing. Since Stridebreaker is gone. So, the Deadman's Plate is going to allow us to actually get to whatever we're chasing for. And it's going to make us tanky and gives us tiny little bit of damage at the same time. Let's go back here. We're going to kill this Mordekaiser. I think that there's probably other people around. There's Thresh coming topside, so we're going to be in a 1v2 already. This guy's super tilted. He's already accepting his fate. Yep. This guy is already accepting his fate. He's just super tilted, you can tell already. For the first time I've seen the entire game that Mordekaiser is just giving himself in. Let's farm this up. So once again, the idea of this item is that you are going to be on the side lanes for the majority of the time. And which means that we want to be pushing and then taking every single jungle camp you can around you. There's a massive fight in mid lane right now. Perfect. We're going to force this down. It doesn't matter if my teammates are losing right now or winning. Whatever the result is going to be, I get 3 objectives here. And it's going to be in my favor. Nice. That's going to be pushed in. I can actually try to get maybe a tower. It's only ADC here. I can delete this Kai'Sa within a second. Ah, there's Thresh. Well, He has no point for me. You see? Thresh does nothing. Okay. He's dead. Apparently this Kai'Sa is just already giving in because we are way too massive. Look at this wave clear. Awesome. Here we go. Be very careful because our ultimate is currently down at this moment. Sidestep the Mordekaiser. Always sidestep as much as you can, guys. Okay, he's gonna get away. Yeah, this game is pretty much within our hands now. Even if the whole enemy team is playing, we'd still win. Alright, that's Nunu. Take this guy down. Yep. So yeah, I would suggest you guys try out like Garen playing with Trinity Force. It's actually outstanding. It's really good. Either way, guys, this is Garen top. Now, before we end off the entire YouTube video, guys, just as always, the entire game has been played live on stream, guys. If you want to see me play live, make sure to check out the link below the YouTube video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.